about my bread. Ciabatta.
Ciabatta the podcast, week 9 preview. As always, you have your host. To my left, you have Dre. To my right, Dylon, YBK.
Yes, sir.
And before we get into the picks, this week's episode is brought to you by Senior Fish. Senior Fish, whether you are a senior in high school or a senior citizen, come on down and get you some fish.
Yes, sir.
Si hablamos español. All right. Looking back on last week, our Ciabatta picks. Oh, and stop the show. My glasses are missing.
Oh.
You're asking yourself, where did they go? Please call this, email this hotline right here.
Money line.
If you know where these glasses went. After the show, I lost them. These glasses, as you know, made me hot. And again, I'm even hotter. 2-1 last week, Ciabatta with a money line hit. I had Baltimore. That was an easy one. Had it early. Seattle, Geno Smith, MVP. I lost on Las Vegas, New Orleans over. Las Vegas just didn't show up. And I think they left themselves in Houston. And Cleveland money line is the hit of the week. I had it on Monday night. Halloween, took my son trick-or-treating and won a bunch of money.
Nice.
Let's go right this time. Dylon, your Ciabatta picks from last week. How'd you do?
Well, I did well, but I didn't do as well as the person who has his glasses cashing out in Vegas right now. So I had Tennessee. Got to keep rolling with Tennessee. Don't underestimate them too much. They're going to keep winning games. Baltimore, don't underestimate them. They're going to keep winning games. And Las Vegas, you overestimated them. They lost the game.
Keep losing games. And the money line, how we did?
Arizona, it was a tough one. It was a back and forth dog fight with the Vikings, but
They had a muff punt. That was a tough
I
beat.
should have known not to pick the Vikings at home.
YVK, I heard you did pretty well last
I
week.
did great, you know.
And if you remember last week, show the flashback. He wore the glasses.
Yeah.
He took the heat from me.
Took the juice, right?
Actually, no, he didn't take it from me. I shared it with him. All right, how'd you do on those?
I did
2-1
all right. Coming off that shot, that nasty green shot, I had to take the Vikings. They went on the road. No, they were at home, weren't they?
They were at home.
The Vikings were at home.
Yeah, they beat the Cardinals at home. I had the Pats also. Belichick, I told you they will break the record.
Zach
right?
Wilson
They'll
looked
break
awful.
the record. Oh,
Yeah.
He's not a quarterback. He's a backup.
Backup.
If that,
At best.
At best.
Keep
right?
not having that running back.
And
Yeah,
the loss?
The loss was Tampa Bay. You told me not to fool with
I
Tampa.
told him.
I might go back this week.
Hey,
though.
we'll see. Stay tuned.
I might go back this week.
Stay tuned. The guys who love to lose money on Tom Brady, they're back for another week. What about the money line?
Oh yeah, the money
I
line.
heard
I had
that
the
one hit.
Commanders, man. Lucky Hail Mary at the end.
No underwear this week. Go on
Commandos.
Commando. Go on
We
Commando.
love the Commandos.
Dre, what would we have last week?
Man, last week I had the Raiders. I don't know why. Y'all came out there. Y'all didn't even play. Nope. I had the Giants. I think I went 1 for 2, man. I think I went 1 for 2. I took the Packers points.
And the
Covered-
money line.
They covered by the hook. I took the money line too, but that was a long shot. The points got saved by that hook. Shout out Rodgers.
Not a bad decision putting money on Aaron Rodgers, but maybe we'll see if that is a bad decision. The millionaire, his money line of the week did hit. So that's Denver money line up in London or out in London, whatever you want to say, across the pond. 1 and 2, he had Tampa Bay. Again, Baltimore was a pick. I told you guys. And then he had Detroit. Those were his 2 losses. And if you remember last week, flash the video back. The Lions are a bad team. I'm gonna take the Lions. I don't know what he was thinking there. Went against his own logic. He did hit on the Cowboys, who was a big line, but they whooped on him. The traffic cones, the Oregon State Beavers whooped on him. Okay, getting into this week 9, starting Thursday night, you have the Eagles and the Texans.
Let's go.
The Eagles obviously undefeated. Texans at home. Plus 13.5, over under 45.5. I've been doing a lot of talking. I want to hear from someone.
What do you got?
Who I got? Man, I'm probably gonna surprise a lot of people with this, but I'm gonna take the points with the Texans, man.
That's a lot of points.
I feel like that's a lot of points. Anytime you can get at least 2 possessions out of it, man, it's some NFL, it's an NFL team. So Texans at home, they gotta show some pride. Eagles gonna do work, but just like the Rodgers game, man, I'm taking the points.
What, you think they're going to win by 10 or something?
They can win by 10. I could be terribly wrong. They get fucking folded. But I'm going to take the points with the Texans, man. I think that Mills, he come out there and do his thing.
Nah. I would have to,
He's
in
torn.
theory.
He's torn.
But I got to take the Eagles. If I was to play this game, I would just take the Eagles early first half. Hopefully they cover the touchdown, be up 7. Because Texans could backdoor cover, but only way I could look is the Eagles in this one.
It's a trap game.
It's a
It's
trap.
a big trap game. But it's
Eagles
a trap.
taking their first L?
No, the Eagles are about to blast them. It's a trap game for people taking 13.5. It's going to be another blast fest. It feels like 30-10. I like the under a little bit in a weird way.
That's what I'm saying. That
Like,
under is saying something.
Yeah, the Texans are good, but they're not that good. And
I'm in agreement with you here on the under.
I like the Eagles.
And the Eagles. The under I had starred, which means that's a potential Ciabatta tune in. The stats to back that up: Philadelphia 5-2 against the spread, so that's the Philadelphia pick. Houston is the worst rushing defense. Philadelphia's 6th most rushing offense. It's a Thursday night game. They're just going to run the ball, and they're trying to get out of there with no injuries. They're going to manhandle this team. I think it is going to be some like a 28, 28-10, something like that. I got the Eagles in the under. Next game, Los Angeles Chargers going to Atlanta, Georgia. Chargers favored -3 on the road, over under 49.5. YBK, I know we were talking about this one.
Yeah, we were talking about it. I like Herbert on the road here. They had a bye week, coming back a little healthy. Falcons last week, they let the Panthers throw a Hail Mary on them, so I think Herbert, he'll torch them. I got to go with the Chargers -3. Maybe a Ciabatta pick, maybe.
Resident Chargers fan.
I like the Chargers this week. I had a little too scared of the Chargers to pick it as a Ciabatta pick, but I like the under. I think it's going to be a sketchy 24-20, something like that game. It's going to be close. The 3-point spread will cover. Chargers in the under.
Give me Chargers in the over. I'm going to tell you why. Atlanta's pass defense is the worst in the NFL, and not only that, they lost their starting corner last week. AJ Terrell, I believe is his name. He's the best defensive player pretty much on that team. If he's not playing this week, the Chargers are the 4th most in terms of pass yards. They're going to throw all over Atlanta. I think Atlanta's feisty enough where they can get some points. Cordell Patterson, I believe, is back at practice. And Chargers are coming off a bye, so, 3 points is nothing against a team like Atlanta. Now, it's the NFL and anything can happen. So what do you think's happening here, Dre?
I'm actually going to go the opposite way from everybody. I think that the Falcons, I'm going to go with the money line on that one.
I can see that.
Wow.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for that. It wasn't in my notes. That wasn't in the pre-meeting notes.
I think I'm going to go that way, only just because I feel like everybody's down the Falcons. They're 3-1 at home.
They came out that amazing victory. Why not pull out another one?
Yeah.
Maybe something's happening down there.
Yeah, some in the water, ATL. So
They
I'm
ate
going to go with the
Chick-fil-A the
Redbirds.
night before.
I'm going with the Redbirds, Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds. Okay. I like that. Next game, you got Dolphins going up to Chicago, Illinois to take on the Bears. Road favorite, Miami Dolphins -5, over under 45.5. Let me tell you a little something here. I have no idea how this game is going to play out. I really don't. The Chicago Bears have kind of turned it around in the last couple games. I think the last 3 games in a row, they have something over like 230 yards rushing a game, which is insane in the NFL, especially now passing league. Justin Fields is actually looking good. I circled Chicago because I have to take the points at home and the way they've been playing better. I like the over. Before I was saying Chicago Bears unders because that was Justin Fields trying to drop back and play like Tom Brady or something. He needs to play a little bit more fluid, some design runs. So I like the Bears here and I like the over.
Can I tell you what's going to happen? Speaking as somebody who just traded for Khalil Herbert in one of my leagues.
Nobody cares.
Let me just tell you, I hope you'll care when plus 185 hits, because this is money line pick of the week right here.
You taking the damn Bears?
Bears are gonna do it to the Dolphins.
Man,
They're going to do it to them. Bears fuck the Dolphins. You heard it earphones.
All right.
Pay-per-view.
can we just bet another
Get the
shot?
email.
Let's bet another shot. Hey,
You want to put it down?
yeah.
I love that. I love
It's
that.
shot time.
Yeah.
Green alert. Green alert. Green juice. Listerine, baby.
Hey, take the over in the Dolphins.
Yeah, no.
Under the Bears.
I'm going with the
Hey,
Dolphins.
set these guys straight. Come on.
I like
tell
the
me.
+5 with
Yep.
the Bears.
Thank you.
But I still like your money line with the Dolphins. I know it sounds.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a
Oh, yeah,
field
yeah,
goal
yeah.
game. You know what I'm
Dolphins
saying?
win.
Dolphins won by a field goal. walk off. Tua's happy. You know.
The Bears traded Roquan Smith. They traded Robert Quinn. That defense is depleted.
Right.
You know, the only thing that they did add was a wide receiver.
And they traded him to the Dolphins, right?
No, Roquan Smith went to.
No, where did the linebacker go from?
Bradley Chubb went to the Dolphins.
Went to the. Okay, got you. From Denver, huh?
Mm-hmm,
okay,
Denver.
got you.
Are you on the over or the under?
Over, yeah.
Like
Okay,
the over.
yeah.
Over.
When I
Love that
said
over.
back me up, you should have said.
Yeah, I love that over.
That's all good. You heard it here. Bears in the over.
Keep eye on that shot, yo. Okay. Keep eye on that shot.
Moving on to the next game. Panthers, who just came off a disheartening loss in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, my boy, what's his name? DJ Moore.
Took the helmet off.
Potentially game-winning touchdown. Takes his helmet off. Kicker comes out, floofs the extra point, and goes into overtime. Then he misses a field goal to win it in overtime. It was absolutely insane. I think this Panthers team is disheartened. I think I'm going to take the points here with Cincinnati. I don't love it. They are the better team. The Panthers are the Panthers. They still have PJ Walker. I don't care that he's been playing well for an XFL guy. That's well for an XFL guy. There's a reason they don't say he plays well for an NFL player. They don't say he's a top player. Give me the Bengals -7 and give me the under here.
The same way that you don't feel good about taking the points with the Bengals, I don't feel good about taking the points with the Panthers. But I am going to take the points with the Panthers.
Man on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, and I was really
Another money line. Here it comes.
I can see
He's
it.
addicted.
But it has a little bit of Ciabatta written all over it. Panthers are going to come out. They're fighting for first place in their division and stuff. Like they're a team that no one expected. They fucking destroyed Tampa Bay. It's like there's all these games where you're like, how many games do I need to see before I'm like, yeah, the Panthers are someone to bet on now. So I'm taking Panthers.
Who else is on the Panthers? Anybody?
I'm not on a Panther piss.
No Panthers.
No
Okay.
Panther piss.
So we're both on all three on the Bengals.
I'm pretty
here.
sure. I think everybody is on that -7, and I like the under. I like the under. I really
Bengals
think.
know Jamar Chase. That
Man.
hurts their offense.
I just feel like the
tremendously.
Panthers don't have anything, bro. And you guard. You do your thing with DJ Moore, and then who else they got? I mean, that's it, man. Just do your thing.
Yeah,
but
that's about
that
it.
-7, man, that thing could be 3 to 20.
Yeah.
And then that, you know what I'm saying?
It could be an
I'm
under
with
and
you.
still a
I'm with
blowout.
you. All right, next. More shots to absent. You want to bet?
I got to get 2-1 odds on that one.
Yo.
Next game, we got the NFC North matchup against two teams with losing records. One you expected, the Detroit Lions. The other, the Green Bay Packers, 3-5. That is not what you expected from Aaron Rodgers. They don't look good this year. Packers are getting 3.5 on the road, over under 49.5. I'm gonna go first. This could have potential Ciabatta for me. I know they haven't looked good, but I have to take Aaron Rodgers against the Detroit Lions, who have the worst secondary in the NFL. They give up the most passing yards, or it's maybe third or something like that. The Green Bay Packers. It's Aaron Rodgers. Let's not overthink it here. Yeah. He needs to win this game to stay alive. And give me the under here. I think Green Bay's defense will hold Jared Goff.
This is a tough game for me because honestly, when I see that 3 in the hook,
It's a hook.
I'm taking the Lions at home. It's like,
That hook is scary.
Hook is scary because Packers, man, to me they're done. But I hear you betting against Aaron Rodgers. He might show up and put on.
It's
a
not
show.
only betting against Aaron Rodgers,
Yes, the
but
Lions
Aaron
defense.
Rodgers is going against the Lions.
I get you.
Where he's
But-
gone his entire career throwing Hail Marys there, game-winning shit.
But
All
I'm
he
gonna
does
tell
is
you
win in
this:
that
his
building.
receivers is trash. He don't have nobody to throw it to. That's the problem.
The thing is that Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur figured out, let's fucking run the ball. When they played the Bills last week, they had I believe it was 150 on the ground.
They need to use that. Aaron
They
Jones.
have great, AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones, yeah.
They have a good running game, and the receivers aren't their strength. So play that. You're playing the Detroit Lions. You can, do what you want that game. What do you think?
I think the Packers, man. I think that Aaron Rodgers, they have something going right now. He got something to prove, man. And they still got a lot of time left before they can turn it around. The Lions, they want to pick, man. They 1-6, man. They want
Trade
to
away
pick.
T.J. Hawkinson, so
Yeah,
they're
They're doing it a tie right now, and I really feel like it's going to be an over. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like
They might come slinging.
Hey,
they're out home.
A-Rod always puts on the show, so I feel like the
Neither of
Lions,
these defenses are good.
they got new guys that are fighting for position. They're going to watch. It ain't just TJ Hawkinson, man. They're going to have some other people they're going to throw the ball to. You're going to see that.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is a very nice player.
Yeah.
I want to see what that Lions offense looks like when the receiver from Bama, Jamison Williamson,
Yeah, goes there, yeah.
when he gets healthy.
So Packers, I like the Packers in this one.
Thank you.
I had the under too.
Thank you. Okay, smart man right
Yeah,
here.
I think
These are the picks right here.
Yeah, the Sharps.
3 weeks, 2-1 on Ciabatta.
Take
Come
that
play.
+3 in the hook with the Lions. Don't listen to them.
All right, next game. Let's talk Indianapolis Colts. Go up to take on the New England Patriots. This reminds me of Peyton Manning going up to play Tom Brady. This is the complete opposite, man. This is what's my boy's name from Texas, man? Ettinger.
Oh yeah, Ellinger.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Mac Jones or Bailey Zappi. Anyway, I digress. Patriots -5.5. Over under 40. Anyone feel strongly about this game?
What do you have on the over under in this?
Oh, the over-under, I have an under. I think Colts games are always unders.
It's at 40.
Yeah, so you can count on those Colts games. I probably have a stat here with that. But I'm also going to go with the Colts. I feel like they're getting 5.5, which is a lot of points. And to me, the Patriots, they feel similar to the Washington Commanders. Those are two similar teams. What was the score last week? I think it was 17-16. I'm not saying that's going to be the exact score, but I'm saying it's going to be a nasty little game like that.
Defensive battle.
Yeah, nasty little game like that where it's an under, and because it's an under, the Colts probably still lose, but they keep it close because they're not a lot of points to have that larger spread.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Jonathan Taylor's questionable as of this taping.
Under.
It does seem under, but it also feels like Patriots. I would take the Patriots and I'd take the under. I think Colts are going to show another sad showing. Ellinger's, he's cool. The Patriots are the Patriots, and you can never count out the Patriots. If I have to take one of these teams, I'm taking the Patriots.
I mean, that's not a bad take. I mean, I hear you on that, but I gotta go with Carlo with the 5 and a hook. I hate those 5 and a hook spreads. I always take the underdog. Take the points. It might be a 4-point, 3-point game.
It's gonna be a 6-point game.
Patriots
are gonna
win on a field goal. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going with the under, but I'm gonna have to go with Dill on this one. I like New England to cover that 5 and a hook.
Belichick at
I think Belichick
against a
Hey man, we hit with
quarterback.
Belichick 3 times in a row, man. These past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's not a bad bet to take
It's
Belichick
not.
against an inexperienced quarterback, and the Colts just fired their offensive coordinator. I'm almost flipping to the Patriots.
Right, we were all on the
that
path
out.
now. We're all on the path.
don't bet this game is my advice.
Right.
No, bet the under. Don't bet the spread.
Tease it.
Exactly. He said tease it.
Yeah. All right. Let's go next game. Bills at Jets. You got an AFC East game here. Buffalo on the road, 12.5-point favorite. Over under 47.
Over under? I'm curious to hear what you think.
Again, asking me on the over-under as well.
Because I know where I sit, so I'm curious about
Buffalo Bills unders are 7-0, so that should answer your question.
Well, that's, I guess, where I was going with this, because I like the under. It feels like one of these games that could be a shootout, but it's not going to be because the Jets have a good defense. And the Bills have been too hot that you can't be that hot for that long. Give me the Jets. Give me the under.
I don't know about
Hold on, what is he doing? Is that money? Is that change falling out?
I'm gonna go ahead and say hammer the points for the Jets. Hammer that shit.
Tease it.
They at home. Hey, they gonna put up some defense. I love the Bills. They're actually my pick to win it all this year. But I just feel like the Jets. They've been playing hot this year. That defense is gonna hit. They hard hit man.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm on the other side. I'm on the Bills. New Jersey, in-state, New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah,
New York.
they're gonna
like
tear the Jets
like
up. They're gonna kill the Jets.
I feel like
they're
that's
gonna
why
make that team look like, hey, you're nothing.
Where's the respect for a
And-
5-3 team, Vaughn?
That's what
Where's
I'm
the
saying.
respect?
They just lost everything. The
Where
Jets
are you on the
done.
Jets?
I'm on the Jets.
You're on the Jets?
Yeah.
I have
I like
the
the
Jets
Jets.
circle, but I actually like I had to
The
fucking
dumbass
force
gambling
my-
rate.
I had to push my pen to paper
Think
to
about
circle
it. Bills
the Jets.
just didn't cover.
But
with
I have the
Pats.
Jets.
They
So-
should have covered
And I-
against the Packers.
And I know, and I think that it's going to be the same thing.
Nah.
I think it's going to be the same
This
thing.
week they're gonna smack the
The
Jets.
under is the
I think
bet.
they're taking
Yeah.
it easy.
The
I
under
think-
is the bet here.
Yeah, I think they're just taking it easy. They're coasting.
Yeah.
All right, next game we got the Minnesota Vikings 6-1. Minnesota Vikings going out to DC or Landover, Maryland. Take on the Washington Commanders. Minnesota on the road -3.5. Over under 43.5. Dre.
Don't have a read for you on the over and the under.
But are
'Cause
your
I-
pants on or are your pants off?
No, it's
See,
the
that's
pants
the
are
thing.
on,
The pants
but it's
are
the
on.
underwear.
Hey.
It's the underwear. That's what makes
Are
it
your
commando.
underwear
Is the
on?
underwear
Are
on
your
or
underwear
off?
I'm gonna be real. Look, I know you want to rock with the Commanders, but it's a lot of stuff going on right now. They got a lot of problems, and I'm a really hammer that Viking.
Yeah, they're under investigation right now.
That-
the owner's about to
Roger
sell.
Roger Goodell doesn't like.
Good
this
luck
team.
with that.
So we all on the Vikings then? We
I
all
think the world is on
we
the
got
Vikings.
Our briefs on
You on the
or what?
Vikings?
I lean Vikings.
You on the Vikings?
I lean Vikings.
You on the Vikings?
I'm on the Vikings.
I'm on the Vikings. It's unanimous. Hammer it.
Hammer it.
Hammer it. Hammer the Vikings. Just take the better team.
Fucking
Take the better
confetti. Can we
team.
have confetti falling? We all agreed one time. We all agreed. Goddamn. Shit.
That's a
rare
that's
moment.
an MLG hit right
Yeah,
there.
that is.
That's
That's
MLG.
a winner.
Hammer the Vikings. Hammer the Vikings. What do you guys got on the over under 43.5? I personally
Such a
have
sketchy
the
one.
over. I just think that Minnesota is going to put up some points. And Taylor Heineke has a connection, like I said last week. Taylor Heineke has a connection with Terry McLaurin. They're getting that offense going a little bit more.
Yeah.
He's probably going to throw a dumbass interception and give the Vikings like
For
that
sure.
extra
For
score
sure he is.
that covers the spread.
six.
But they're going to put up some points. They're going to put up
Yeah.
some points. What do you guys got over under?
Over.
Ooh, I guess I got to go over. Yeah.
Over Kirk Cousins'
I
revenge.
can't, bro. Hey,
Kirk Cousins
you're onto
revenge.
something. You're onto something. I didn't even think about that. I just can't trust Kirk Cousins. Like I just
6-1.
6-1.
No. I can't trust. I can trust that defense, that team. That I just can't trust him to just
Justin Jefferson. Didn't trust him, though.
to put up.
Dalvin Cook.
That
they got
means-
some players.
That
man.
means that the Vikings have to score 40 points because I don't feel like the Commanders are going to do anything.
You never feel like
No,
no one
bro.
ever feels like the Commanders are
Taylor
going to do something,
Heineke-
but they
Taylor
do.
Heineke throws the ball.
He
Oh,
throws.
he's
throws
gonna throw
the
that
ball.
ball, but it's just so much going on.
He's going to get like 17
But
points.
But I'm gonna be
though,
real.
so
That
the Vikings
over,
gotta-
that over could be the
You're on
one.
the under or what? Over or under? Were you riding with us? This might be a 4 for 4. Might be a 4 per 4.
But you're-
I'm gonna go with the over.
4x4.
There we
I
go,
love it.
4x4.
Hammer this game.
A rare
A
moment.
parlay it. Parlay this one. Parlay this one since we're all 4 on everything.
Yeah.
Parlay the fuck out. All right. Next game, we got the Las Vegas Raiders, the struggling Las Vegas Raiders, taking on the struggling Jacksonville Jaguars in Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Las Vegas on the road, favored by 1.5, over under 48. Last week, Las Vegas didn't score a point.
Oof.
What happens this game, guys?
Ooh, Willie expert or one
Oh,
eye?
you coming to me?
Yeah.
I will.
One
Talk
eye
to
will.
us, One Eye William. What do you think?
I told you last week. My original pick was the Raiders last week. Just to tell y'all that. Y'all don't know that. But I brought a shirt and everything. Did you see me wear the shirt last week? I knew they would lose. I just knew it.
Mind free.
Now this week, they're gonna lose again.
They're gonna lose again.
They're
I
gonna
got
lose
look.
again. The Jags will win. Don't take the Raiders right now. Don't do it.
I'm on the Jaguars as well.
I'm on the Jaguars
I'm on
too.
the Jaguars as well. I don't love this one. I think both teams are awful. The Jaguars are 2-6 against the spread, and their last time they covered was week 3.
Right.
And I was up in Philadelphia on a rainy day. So I don't know. I think this team has to get a win. Eventually, they're not that
I
bad.
think
They're not
they're-
the Jags of old, but they're still the Jaguars.
Right, I think the Jags are just the better team slightly because, like you said, they've been in games to where they can win.
The defense.
You're right.
The
And then
defense.
Trevor Lawrence does a bonehead goal line pick.
Yeah.
So
They're not the Jags of old, but they have the running back that feels like the Jags of old. It feels like they got mojo back there because honestly, Travis Etienne Jr.
Yeah.
He is smashing people left and right. He had like an insane game, 156 yards and a touchdown last game, 24 carries. They're running the offense through him, and I really like the Jags. Truthfully, I think they're definitely worth a money line pick here.
So am I the only one that's going with the Raiders?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I feel like that spread is just kind of dangling the money for the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
You might be taking 2 shots again
Jaguars.
next week.
Nah, Jaguars. They disappointed me. So did the Raiders. But I feel like if the Raiders don't do something right now, that stadium, man, them fans gonna be mad.
They already mad though.
Hey.
They 2-5. How more?
But
how
on
more
four,
worse can
I
you
feel
be?
like they win this one on the road. I feel like that spread is saying that. I mean, is it a Ciabatta pick? No, it's not a Ciabatta pick.
That's a predator there.
Hell no.
What's the touch there? Over under in that game. What do you guys think?
48.
48 is
48.
a
That's
lot
high.
of points.
High.
I got the under on that game for sure. Hoping
Yeah.
Raiders put up another 0.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nah, they won't.
But
put
that's
up
the
a
thing.
spot
That's what
this week.
everybody is going. You're gonna think that they're
That's not like a bad way to
anything
think.
is better than last week.
I'm on the over.
We'll
in
give
that
them
game.
3 points.
I think they're gonna make up for the points they didn't score
They have
last
to.
week.
Yeah, they have to.
I feel like that over is going to hit for sure, and it's going to be due to the Raiders. Raiders going to put up a lot of points, and so does that young quarterback.
Just remember these 3 words. Undergang, undergang, undergang.
Okay, I think that's 6.
It's actually it's 1 word. Undergang, undergang,
I
undergang.
mean, I'm not a math guy. I think that's 6. Moving on to the 1 p.m. games, NFC West, the first place Seattle Seahawks going out to the desert, Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals favored 2 points at home, over under 49.5. Last week we watched a film session after we recorded the podcast on Geno Smith.
Geno.
The league owes Geno Smith an apology was the title of this video, but it actually went in depth on why Geno is playing at such a high level, and they just showed some of his pass. My boy is throwing dimes. For that reason, I will be taking Geno. I watched the film study. I was talking with my colleague here. He watched the film, but he must have been on his phone the entire time because I think he's on the Redbirds.
I'm on the Redbirds here. I love Kyler, Call of Duty, Murray.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Get on the sticks, Murray.
I just feel like, because I chose the Seahawks to beat the
Mountain
Cardinals
Dew
at
PowerPoints,
home.
Murray.
Nah, I gotta
Triple
take Cardinals
XP.
down. I gotta take the Cardinals, man. You riding with me, Bill, or what?
I am not ready.
Damn.
Yeah, no.
All right,
I'm
take
ready
it
for
down.
the Seahawks, truthfully.
They did-
He watched the film. He watched the film.
They did my Chargers dirty last week, and I'm not betting against the MVP. I watched the film.
Yep. Geno's playing well, baby.
Yeah, Kyler is not. I'm going with the Seahawks. It's
And
not
for-
at home, but I'm taking the Seahawks.
And also for that reason, I'm going to take the over. DeAndre Hopkins is back. So I think points there.
Yeah.
I think points. What do you think?
Man, I'm torn. I wrote down Seahawks, and then I wrote
Because
down
you watched
Cards.
the film,
Yeah,
and then you forgot the film.
and I'm
And then we
looking.
got
I'm looking
Cameras
at
lie sometimes. Bill. They really lie.
I feel like on the Cardinals right now, it's just him. It's just the quarterback, bro. It's Kyler Murray. He's doing all the
D
work.
Hop is back.
Yeah, but he's throwing to them and they don't have a
They're
lot
a
of
whole
chemistry
different,
right now.
but they're a whole different
they have
team though.
chemistry.
Man,
They're a whole different team now. You got to look at
they're
that.
trying to
James
tear
Conner
me
might be
even
coming back
more.
too. So
They're trying to
I don't
tear me
think
even more.
Arizona's a bad pick here. I just watched the film, so I'm gonna
Something
Seahawks at home, yes, love them. On the road,
I mean, they 2-2.
But the Cardinals are trash at home.
Seahawks is still
No,
You
not
know
that. Last
Oh,
week,
because they broke the streak.
yeah,
It's over?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that makes it like one
I-
for whatever it
I got
was.
the-
Nah,
I got
the
the-
streak
I got my
changes.
pick.
You gotta go.
Listen,
there.
I got my pick. I ain't picking none of these fucking teams. You guys can pick, but I'm gonna say the over.
Yes.
Take the over.
Yes.
Them guys about to sling that ball. You got Geno. He about to Geno ball head. I'm telling you, he going
Ballhead
in there.
Geno.
He going in. Kyler Murray finna do his thing too. Take that over.
Another 3 words for you. 3 words are good. Good things come in threes. Geno for MVP. Geno for MVP.
Geno for
Seahawks.
MVP.
Nah,
Geno for MVP.
Josh Allen.
3 letters. MVP.
Hey man.
All right, so you're on the Seahawks.
Them Bills.
Over under.
Them Bills.
Over under.
I have to go under. Undergang.
Over.
Over. Okay. Next game, we have the Los Angeles Rams going to Tampa Bay. Both these teams are almost about to drown. Loser leaves town.
Man.
Tampa Bay favored 3 at home. Over under 42.5. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, I got a good read on these Rams. They match up well against the offense that the Buccaneers run. I like the Rams. I like the Rams money line. I like the under. Both teams' unders are hitting at a crazy level. LA Rams unders 5-2. Tampa Bay unders 6-2. Rams and the under, and that's the pick. Next game.
Who you got, bro? Who you got?
I'm going Tampa Gay. I'm sorry. I'm going Tom Tiggity 12. I mean, they're still in the fight for the division. They still could get first place.
They can lose this game and still win the division. That's
true. Yeah, you're right. That division's terrible. But I got to go Tom at home. I took him last week. Hopefully, second time's a charm, and I don't have to go a third time.
Well, I've been taking Tom Tiggity every week. I think the divorce is finalized, right?
I think he got married to another woman, and then they also got divorced. All within a week. So he's dealing with 2 divorces.
I feel like Tom is he gonna come out there. I mean, he's still like YBK said, he could still get the leader of the division. I think they have some other trash teams below him, of course, because you look at the record. But it's telling you they're gonna win. They might not even cover. They probably just push with a 3. But I would take Tom Brady to win.
That's boring. Set him straight.
Rams and Bucks. 2 teams that are good, but not that good, but surprised that they have 3 wins. There's, to quote one of my favorite movies, The Princess Bride, they're sitting in front of 2 goblets, and they're trying to figure out which one is poisoned. And he says, well, I clearly can't trust the cup in front of me. But also, I clearly can't trust the cup in front of you.
Right.
But I can't bet that you are not going to bet against putting it in my cup. That's how I feel about Rams and Bucks. They're both teams that could put it up, but they could also be poisonous, and they could also fuck you. That being said, I got the Rams.
That was a long-ass way to hit the Rams. During that speech, please put a question mark over my head. You saw my face, I'm like trying to follow this thing here. But it meant to the Rams, so he's right.
So both of these teams have poisonous cups. That's what Dylan said.
Choose your cup of poison.
The cup in front of me.
Over under. What does the glass tell you? Which one of these is poison?
Cannot trust the over, but I also can't trust
God.
the under.
You're supposed to be under game, man.
But I can't trust the over.
Just pick
I'm going under.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
Classic movie. You need to watch Princess Bride.
Man, okay, let me get a drink here. All right.
Goodness. So
Clearly.
Bucks, Rams.
Clearly.
Bucks.
We didn't. I would say clearly. We didn't. No,
I'm going Tom.
Rams. Tom.
Ram.
That's 2 and 2. That's a duel.
It is.
It's time to put the Yu-Gi-Oh clip in right there. All right, Sunday Night Football. The 5-2, surprisingly 5-2 Titans going out to Kansas City, take on Patrick Mahomes. 5-2 also. 2 5-2 teams. Spread is Kansas City 12.5. Over under 46.5. Who thinks Patrick Mahomes is covering that?
I don't. I think Titans will try to control this game with the run game, and Chiefs defense is like not all that. So maybe the Titans will cover this late night.
You know what's interesting? The Chiefs do have the 3rd fewest rushing yards allowed.
Really?
Yes. So that I was surprised when I saw that.
Oh,
That kind of lends me. And then Tannehill is hobbled. If Malik Willis goes out there, man, I gotta put all my.
Oh, if it's Malik Willis, then
he got 30 yards last week or some shit.
Right.
That's insane. That's insane.
KC coming off of a bye?
Yes.
Yes. They're coming off of a bye.
That's why.
At home Sunday night.
That's why I did
to take
that.
on a Titan team that is not that good.
That's why I did that.
They're 5-2, but there's a reason the spread is like that.
I'm taking KC to cover. I'm taking
There's a
KC
reason.
to
It's
cover.
because people keep putting all their money on the Chiefs.
Right.
It's because I'm the one person out of 3 people that'll take the
I
Chiefs.
said the
You got
Titans point.
Yeah.
I said the Titans point.
On average,
Titans, that's a
3
lot
of
of
you
points.
to every 4 of you are taking the Chiefs, and that's why this spread is so ridiculous. 2 5-2 teams, 3-1 away. Come on, I'll take 12.5 points. I'll tease the shit out of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You got to tease
You know, 2
the
of
Titans.
those wins don't count because they're against the Colts.
Well, the Chiefs.
Against
So they're really just 3-2.
The Chiefs have what you say, the 6
Actually,
best
no.
defense,
You know, the funniest thing ever. I just realized the fucking Colts beat the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, they did.
Hammer the Titans.
They did.
No,
Yeah.
So you said the Chiefs had the 6th least, third least rushing yards allowed, and those were all in games that were not against Derrick Henry.
So against the 49ers, though.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a running
great.
football
But
team.
Derrick Henry's like 2 running backs in one, so it's tough to really count that out. Titans have a lot of wide receivers. They got a lot of random little pieces. Titans, hammer that shit.
Wait, they have a lot of wide
Wait a
receivers,
minute.
is what you just said?
They have no wide receivers.
You know, how many touchdown passes have Titans
They
wide
have
receivers
none.
Yeah,
caught
but who was
this year?
AJ Green before he who were all these? There was a bunch of good receivers.
Okay, for the people out there listening, the Titans have 1 touchdown from a wide receiver this year.
Oh.
And he says they have a lot of wide receivers. Okay. Monday night, Baltimore Ravens taking on the New Orleans Saints. Baltimore on the road, favored 2.5, over under 48. Love the Ravens. I'm going to tell you every week I have the future on them. I'm taking the Ravens right here. Over under, give me the over. Saints allow a lot of points. Hopefully Jarvis and Mike Thomas come back. That's more points. Give me Lamar. Give me the over.
I'm not
Who
so
that?
sold.
Who that?
Who that?
Who that?
Who that?
That's
Who
who
that?
that? Hey,
Who that?
that's where
I'm
I'm
going
too.
with the Saints plus 2.5.
Money
that
line.
little spread right there just tells me to take the Saints. Ravens should be at least 4 or 5. The Saints ain't been playing that well. Yeah, they smacked the Raiders last week, but I guess the Raiders didn't even show
Saints
up.
2-5 against the spread.
Yeah, they're 2-5 and they're getting plus 2.5. So I'm taking it.
Whoa, damn.
No. There's no magic happening here. Nothing special is going to happen. The Ravens are going to kill the Saints. It's going to be another classic. Why didn't I take the Ravens? You'll just be sitting there like, I should have taken the Ravens, but you didn't take the Ravens. You should go to Vegas, go to your local bookie, and place a bet on the Ravens.
Take a flight to Vegas.
Take a flight to Vegas.
Bet on it.
And you here to choose your capper, and you already know, man. I'm going with NO. I'm going with NO money line. I'm going with them heavy.
All right, 3-1
Money line.
last week here. Well, speaking of my 3-1 Ciabatta, we're going to give you some Ciabatta picks right about now. Ciabatta weekly pool table picks. I'm going to go first because I was 2-1 with a money line hit. First, I'm going to go Green Bay going to the Lions. Aaron Rodgers getting to the Lions. Ciabatta. Then I'm going to have the under in the Bills-Jets game. Bills unders are 7-0. Ciabatta. Then I'm going to go Baltimore Ravens playing the Saints. Saints beat the Raiders last week. Who cares? Ravens, Ciabatta. I'm a nice guy. I'm a generous guy. I lost my glasses, didn't lose my mind. I got an extra pick for you. Eagles, Texans, Thursday night special, under. Cash that, Ciabatta. And for my money line pick of the week, MLG, we're going Los Angeles Rams taking on Tom Brady and Tampa Bay Bucks. I like the Rams on the road, winning outright. Rams, Ciabatta. Dylon, speak to me about your Ciabattas. You had a 2-1 week as well.
Yeah, 2-1. Not as good as you. My money line didn't hit.
No one's as good as me.
No, the Cardinals. You know, I really like this week the Panthers. The Panthers plus 7. They're gonna put up a game. Their team, who knew it?
Frisky kitties.
They're pretty good. I would take them. I got the Titans. They are the stepchild that sleeps under the stairs.
Redheaded.
Lots of freckles. And everyone sleeps on them. They're 5-2. Put a little respect on their name.
A lot of points in that game.
A lot of points. And then the Baltimore. I'm taking the Ravens.
We're part of the flock.
If you're not flying with the Ravens, I don't know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
baby, fly high. And money line pick of the week.
Moneyline. AJ is going to be so mad about this when he loses and picks. I hit a nice fat 187 on Chicago. The Bears are going to beat the Dolphins.
Easy E 187.
I'm going for the. Oh shit! Anyways, look, the millionaire hit.
No
me up.
shit, the millionaire
Hold on, hold on.
overseas?
Yes, from on WhatsApp. Hold on.
He hit him on a WhatsApp. You know that's business
He
overseas.
said, you know who it is? He said he all over the AM games. He said the afternoon primetime games. He said, you going to see the Florida games? Hammer that shit. I guess he's going Bengals -7. He said Lions over. He said this game has no defense. Rodgers has to do something. He said Bills over. Shootout.
Hate that.
MLG pick of the week. Commanders, take your pants off, baby.
Keep the pants on, take the underwear off. How about your Ciabatta picks, Joey? What are you looking at this week?
I mean, we on the same wavelength, me and the millionaire. I'm going with Cincinnati -7, and I'm going with Green Bay points. I like that.
I like that one too.
I'm going with Tom Tiggity Brady.
I don't like that one.
He don't like that. Tom Tiggity Brady going in, baby. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going with New Orleans. Who that for my
Money
money line
line.
pick of the week?
Wow, don't like that one either. We'll see who wins. Just remember 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. YVK, talk to us right now. Give the people some ciabatta.
Some bread, huh? We need some of that.
All about it.
Sprinkle a little
Ricotta on the ciabatta. You heard that here.
You already know.
A lot.
We going with Kyler, Call of Duty, Murray. You know what I'm saying?
Triple XP weekend.
Yep. EA Sports, like, you know.
In the game.
We also got the Minnesota Vikings going out to Washington to take on the Commandos.
Kirk Cousins revenge game.
Put on your underwear this week.
Yeah,
Don't
keep
go
them on.
commando.
We're not going commando.
No, we're not
Kirk
going-
Cousins put on an extra set of tighty whities.
Right. And then we also got the LA Chargers hometown team.
Bolt up.
Yep, let's get it. And then money line, we're going Jacksonville. I know that game's terrible, but I took a shot with Jacksonville against my one-eye Willies.
I like that. And we're also feeling generous. You're feeling generous.
Oh, yeah.
A little college football. Talk
college
to us.
football. We going Boomer Sooner, baby. Let's beat Baylor in a rival game. Let's get it. Let's get hyped. Let's go, Norman. Let's
Stand
get it.
up.
Stand up one time. Alabama roll tide, baby.
Roll
Nick
Tide.
Saban, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, too. Shout out Nick Saban. And then, look, what else we got? Well, we got Georgia. Tennessee. Big game. We know playoff college football playoff implications. Go Georgia. And we also got TCU to roll out there.
Good old Rocky Top. You heard it here first. Hey, I'm feeling frisky. I kind of want to fight somebody. Trey, you got boxing picks for me?
Got some boxing. I got Dimitri Bivol this weekend.
Leave it to
Go
B-ball.
ahead and hammer him. He's going against Zudo. And I got some underdog money for you as well with Jessica McGaskill.
Jessica.
Yeah, she's going to be undisputed. Go ahead and hammer that. And you know what you guys can do. You can comment, like, subscribe. Go ahead, leave some picks down below.
We want to hear those picks.
We want to hear those picks. What you got for us? What shirt Ciabatta picks?
This guy needs some of those picks. That's going to be the end of this. You know, it's a podcast that is all about its bread.
Ciabatta.
We'll see y'all next week.
Please don't kill my vibe. Inhale the smoke. I'ma blow it in the sky because I'm all about my bread. Ciabatta. All about my bread. Ciabatta. All about my bread.